Boys, I'm getting worried about this Liverpool team, man. They are scarily good right now. 5-point lead at the top of the table after 11 games played, man. I said it on the channel in recent weeks, boys, if Arne Slot comes into Liverpool and wins in the league in the first year, that will just be crazy, man. And right now, it looks like it's got a very, very good chance of happening, man. Now, I know City fans are going to come at me and say, Jack, listen, City always start the season bad and then they have a really, really strong second half. In previous seasons, boys, City have still, you've seen in their games, maybe a bad start to the season has been them drawing some games. Maybe they've lost some too, but the performances have been a little bit better, man, in the games that they've drew or lost in previous seasons. This season, Rodri's obviously a massive miss for them. The way they're playing, like even against Brighton at the weekend, boys, they lose 2-1, right? You know, I was watching that game, even like around the 65th, 70th minute, man. Brighton were really going for it, and you just knew. I didn't think they'd win, to be fair, but I did think, boys, you know what? Brighton are pushing here, man. They're going to get a goal, because even before they scored their first out of the 2 goals, they were pushing, and there was a couple of chances beforehand where you're thinking, yeah, they're gonna bag one of these, right? And they're gonna equalise. So it's and the signs were there early in that game for City, boys. And yeah, eventually Brighton got 2 late goals and won the game 2-1, man. And obviously City 4 losses in a row. Sporting cooked them during the week as well, 4-1 in the Champions League. They're just not on a good run of form. And listen, who am I to write out Man City, right? Who am I to run out Man City? And Arsenal as well, right? At the time of recording this, Arsenal play Chelsea. So this video, by the time you boys see it, which will be up Monday evening, we will know how Arsenal play against Chelsea, what the score of that is. But at this time of recording, we don't know what that'll be because they're playing right now as I speak. I'm recording this at half-time. So, as I say, I don't want to write Arsenal off too early. I mean, their fans have already seen, Arsenal are in the title race, and Arteta's a fraud and all this. How they call Arteta a fraud, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, yes, they haven't won anything, but man, this guy's got this team which is known to be a bottling team, to a level of consistent performance over the last few years. Yes, they haven't won anything, but they've upped their level of performance and their level of results and pushed this City team in recent seasons. Liverpool are the upcoming team now. Liverpool won the league during the COVID season. They've had a few years of a dipped performance and results level, and then they're coming back up this season, man. If Man City weren't so strong, and set incredibly high standards to win the league, Arsenal would have had a league title by now. Do you know what I mean? The way they've played. So, title of this video, boys, we're talking about Liverpool, of course, man. And I mean, how good have Liverpool been this season? I'm a United fan, as you boys know, man. I'm getting worried out here. I'm getting worried because my team, Amarim's coming in during the week, and we'll see how that unfolds. And, at the minute with us, it's just a case of game to game, really. You know what I mean? Game to game, trying to pick up the result and trying to score goals, man, has been our big problem. But Liverpool, on the goal scoring front and the defensive front this season, as an all-round team for Slot's first season. I've said this in recent videos, man. A lot of Liverpool fans in the community, that watch the channel, I've talked to you boys, and you were taking 4th place this season, right? Slot's first season, he's big shoes to fill coming in for Klopp, and you would have took, finishing in the Champions League. Well, you're going to do that very, very comfortably, because I really do believe now, at this early stage, you're favourites for the league. You're favourites for the league. It's only a 5-point gap. It's nothing big at this stage of the season, but it's the way you're playing, man. It's the way you're playing, and it's also the drop-off of Man City and Arsenal this year as well so far. Man City and Arsenal are not playing anywhere near the way they were in recent seasons, where they've been the 2 teams up for the title race. Liverpool this season are, as I say, taking advantage of that. They're doing their bit, 11 games in, they've got a 5-point lead at the top of the table, only conceded 6 goals as well. Liverpool are full of goals, as we know, boys, in each game, but they're also not conceding too many, man. Only 6 goals conceded in the opening 11 matches, man. That Ibrahim Konate and Van Dijk. I watched the game at the weekend there against Villa. Villa are a decent side. I know they're a bit inconsistent this season with playing Champions League as well, but they came into that game, clean sheet against Villa, man, at home. Konate, the amount of times, man, where he just, obviously we know the abilities of Van Dijk, but Konate and that back line alongside Van Dijk, man, that partnership it's so strong, man. Not once did I see Konate get outpaced, outskilled, or outstrengthed in that game yesterday. And it's been like that all season. Any Liverpool fan will say that to you, man. So, bar the blip at Nottingham Forest, which, whenever it happened, we didn't know what way the team would react to that, because it was only Slot's 4th game, So it was kind of like, right, is this the start of the slip-up then? Which would have been expected, considering it's his first year, He's still to learn the league and all, but this guy's come in, man, and jeez, I can't. I'll be lying, boys, if I didn't say I'm jealous, man, because he comes in and listen, the team's flying. Liverpool fans, get in the comments, man. Your team is flying right now. And goals are easy for you. Defending seems easy for you. Everything's just going right. And yeah. Honestly, the football as well. It's not even the results. It's the football you're playing. You're winning games comfortably. Even against Villa the other day, like you didn't play like as crazy as maybe other games you've played. Like I've seen Liverpool play better in other games this season than they did against Villa. Villa, they were still very good. and they were more than worthy of their win. Obviously the goals, the first goal came on the break from a counter, from Villa's corner, but still, that's part of the Slot system in terms of how good they are in transition as well. Not only are they good in possession, but they're also good on transition plays as well. So, yeah, the speed of break, on that Nunes goal, and obviously he had another chance, didn't he? Later on in the game, he could have had a second goal from a pretty similar scenario where Villa corner, they break on them with pace with 4 or 5 men, and yeah, just Nunes couldn't take the chance this time. But yeah, scary how fast that the transition speed from the team is. And yeah, they are scary, boys. They are scary, man. They're worrying me, because I'm sitting here as a United fan. I don't really know. Do I want City to win the league? No. Do I want Liverpool to win the league? Definitely no. And do I want Arsenal to win the league? Well, Arsenal will be the team out of the 3. Yes, probably are the most likely I'd like to win. But yeah, they're still a rival of ours. And at the same point, I just feel like with Arsenal, we're never going to hear the end of it, boys, if they win the league. But to be fair, though, despite my early season Premier League predictions where I did tip Arsenal for the league this year, I think right now, well, Liverpool are in the driving seat, aren't they? I think it's hard. It was hard to call for a lot of people, though. In my defense, back in my Premier League prediction video, what's happening this season is it really is it's crazy, because how Slot is, how well he's doing. Because I did my predictions right start of the season. A lot of you boys seen it, man. And I put City to finish second, Liverpool to finish... No, actually, it's Liverpool to finish second, City third, Arsenal first. The reason I didn't tip City to win the league is because I thought this year would be the year maybe that they just... there has to be a point where City aren't going to win the league. They've won 4 of the last 5 years. So I thought this was one of those years. But the reason, obviously, then I put Arsenal to win the league rather than Liverpool is because obviously Arsenal are more established in the title race in previous seasons, as opposed to this new Liverpool system under Slot. But yeah, it's been the other way. Arsenal fell off a little bit. Liverpool have took advantage of that and City's demise in recent games, and they've built up this lead in the league table, man. So I want to know your boys' thoughts. Get in the comments. Let me know whether you're a Liverpool fan. If you want to brag, listen. The comments is there for it. We're here. I'll be reading them. So if you want to pour down some more misery on me, you're more than welcome to. And yeah, get your comments in and say Liverpool fans, neutral fans. If you're a rival fan, like for example a United fan or whatever, get that in the comments as well, man. Let me know your thoughts. Are you jealous like your boy Footy is over here? Let me know. But get your comments in, boys. I'll be reading them and replying to them, of course. Don't forget to smack that like button. If you're new to the FK Sports channel, please do subscribe as well, man. I'd really, really appreciate that. We're pushing towards 500 subscribers. The growth of this channel has been really, really good recently, man. A lot of new people coming on board from the different videos. So, yeah, really appreciate you boys watching. Please do hit that like and subscribe. And until the next one, peace out.